This is the Aria by DR Horton. Let's go check it out.
You are now in the presence of a...
What's up, guys? We're gonna be checking out this Aria extended by DR Horton. Now, this is gonna be pretty much the same Aria that you can find across multiple DR Horton communities. This is probably their most popular 3-bedroom single-story floor plan. This particular one, as I mentioned, is the extended, so it gives you a little bit extra square footage. I'll point out some basic features that you're gonna have in this community. We are in Southeast Palm Bay, in Cypress Bay, in the new Emerald Lakes area. So it's one of the hottest parts of the Space Coast in terms of value of home you get for the money. And this one right here has got something a little bit special. I'm excited to show you, so make sure you guys stick around. We're also gonna be going over pricing, incentives, and cost of ownership at the end of the video. So walk with me a little bit here and I'll point a couple things out that I think are unique in this community. First off is going to be paver driveways in Cypress Bay. You know, DR Horton doesn't necessarily have a standard level of finish. It does vary across different communities. So this one specifically is gonna have paver driveways, and it's gonna have a little bit higher end of finish at the base level on the inside of the home. A lot of you guys wanna know what the construction quality is. These are all concrete block homes with stucco exterior. The windows are double pane windows. They are not impact, but they are fitted with hurricane shutters. I'll show you more about that in a little bit, but as you know, that's gonna help you save as much money as possible on your homeowner's policy. Let's go inside. So the basic specs on the Aria that we're gonna see today, again, this is the extended model, so it does have some additional square footage. This one's gonna be a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it comes in at 1768 square feet. So we'll start off in the front here. This is gonna be our first bedroom, so we'll call this bedroom 3 in the front of the house. I would say this is probably a 10.5 by 11. Does have a little bit bigger of a window. One of the things that DR Horton does that's nice, or at least in this community, is they are giving you blinds on the windows, which a lot of builders don't do. That's not an included feature. These are faux wood blinds. So that makes the house a little bit more turnkey for you. Bedrooms are carpeted and ceramic tile throughout the entire home with the exception of the bedrooms. You've got a single closet here with a swing open door. And then the second bedroom is gonna be identical to this one. It's also in the front of the house. I would say this is, again, it's gonna be a 10 by 11 or 10.5 by 11. It's got the single closet. It does have a slightly smaller window, but again, it's got the blinds on it. They have pre-wired all the rooms for either a ceiling fan or a light. And then here's your second bathroom right here off of the front. So you've got your 2-1 up in the front. You'll notice that there's no custom tile work in the shower. These are the single piece insert tub shower walls. And you'll also notice in this particular community, now this is gonna vary, but this particular one, they do have the Formica countertops with the wood shaker style cabinets. So let's head this way and I'll show you what's in this wing of the house as you first come in. This is gonna be our air handler, our laundry, and our garage. We'll start off here in the garage. And this is a relatively standard 2-car garage, standard dimensions. You do have your water heater out here. Your attic access is gonna be in the garage. That well pump over there is actually for the irrigation. The house itself is on city water and sewer, but the irrigation is on a well. And then your hurricane shutters are bundled up in the corner there. Obviously it's a hurricane rated garage door, so you're gonna get those wind credits that you need on your insurance to keep it super affordable. Your laundry room's right here off the front, off of the garage. Nothing fancy, standard laundry. This right here is gonna be your air handler with the louvered door, so you get plenty of airflow in there, and your filter exchange is gonna be right there at the bottom. Now we'll continue to work our way through here into the main living space. Nice open concept layout. Again, because this is the extended, you get the extra square footage here on the back. Lots of windows, great view. I'm gonna take you guys out there in a minute to show that to you. We're also gonna go over the pricing, cost of ownership, and some other incentives they have, so make sure you stick around till the end and we cover that. Now the kitchen here, this is gonna be standard with granite tops. A lot of DR Horton communities don't come with granite. Cypress Bay and some of the other communities here in Palm Bay do come with granite. Now they don't give you an undermount sink. This is a top mount sink. I like the fact that they put it in the island. Your dishwasher's in here as well. You do have crown molding on your cabinets, and they give you a full appliance package, which is also not always the most common with new construction. This one comes with full Whirlpool stainless appliance package and the refrigerator. This is going to be your pantry up here. They still need to install the shelving. This is not a model home, this is an inventory home, meaning it's still available. So there's still a few punch list items that need to be completed. And I'm gonna give you another tip here in a minute on something to look for if you're buying new construction. So this will be the master bedroom. Again, carpet in the rooms, nice big window on the back. This one's pre-wired as well for a fan or for lights. And then in here is going to be your walk-in closet, and your master bathroom. It's got a decent sized walk-in, separate water closet here with a toilet, stand-up shower, dual sink vanity. Now again, the vanities are gonna be laminate top. Now it's kind of a granite look laminate, but it is laminate. Same cabinets that you've got in the kitchen, and same style of shower as you had in the other bathroom. It is gonna be the two-piece insert and not custom tile. So let's head over here, and I'm gonna give you more information about pricing, incentive, cost of ownership, that little special tip I told you about. And while we do that, we're gonna go check out this water view out back as well. Now don't shoot the messenger. I know a lot of times people ask about water views and they say, oh, it's a pond, is it real water? A lot of the water views in these newer communities are man-made waterways, whether those are ponds or intentional stormwater retention. And in some cases, they're even old borrow pits where they basically took dirt and they used it for another part of the development. This lake, I would even consider it, I think it's about 130 acres. I think it's pretty impressive for a subdivision. So let's go take a look. So the outside of the Aria features a trussed-in porch like this. You'll also notice down underneath the windows here, you'll see the pegs and the studs for the hurricane shutters. That's how those attach to the home. AC condensers out back. You'll notice that it's got this kind of funny looking U-pipe here. In case you're wondering what that is actually the well for the irrigation system. So that's where your sprinklers get the water from. And here's that lake I was talking about. This is I believe this is a 130 acre lake. Now it is a man-made pond, if you want to call it that. I personally think this might've been an old borrow pit because the water's super clear. It's got that turquoise color. You get a nice breeze out back. There's no rear neighbors. So I think, in my opinion, if you're buying new construction in a neighborhood like this, if you can find something that's got a water view or a conservation view, that's where you're gonna really preserve a ton of value and create more equity in the future because you've got something that a lot of people are gonna desire. Now, if you wonder about fencing, typically in communities like this, you can do privacy fencing, and then once you get to the back of the home, especially on something that's on the water, you'll notice like this house here has the black aluminum fencing. That's pretty standard on what we're used to seeing. So you could probably do privacy on the side and then the aluminum in the back to preserve the view. So let's talk about cost of ownership here. This is Cypress Bay in Palm Bay. The HOA here is going to be $210 per quarter. So if you want to break that down to a monthly basis, that's $70 a month, or $840 per year. Now, when we're looking at new construction, a lot of times property taxes are hard to project. If you want a really conservative way to estimate potential property taxes, I would say use 1.5% of your purchase price. Now, that's not gonna account for any homestead portability that you may already have, nor is it gonna account for any deductions that you may be eligible for, but that's gonna be a very conservative way to estimate it. As far as homeowners insurance goes, because it's new construction and it's updated with the most up-to-date storm hardiness, it's got the hurricane shutters, the impact garage door, the most recent strapping system on the trusses. It's gonna make your insurance extremely affordable. I'd say conservatively, you're probably looking at $1,200 a year, but we have had clients that have bought homes like this, very similar, in fact, almost identical, and they've had insurance premiums at $800 to $1,000 for the year. Now, as far as opportunity goes, DR Horton is currently still running interest rate promotions. I know it's a very hot item. A lot of people ask about that. You can get an interest rate promotion at the current time with DR Horton in this community. So they're basically giving you a 5.5% fixed rate on FHA and VA, or 5.75 on conventional. Now they're also throwing in another $10,000 on top of that you can use for an additional rate buy down. So you could probably get down to maybe 5.25 or 5.5. And closing costs, they're gonna give you another $8,000 to apply towards closing. Now, where I think there's a lot of opportunity are in communities like this that are in their final stages. And a lot of times builders are extremely motivated to move that late stage inventory or closeout inventory. So on top of the incentives they're already offering, I'm pretty confident you can probably get even a little bit more negotiated on something like this. So if that's something you're interested in, or if you have questions, definitely reach out. We would love to help you. You can call, text, or email. Our contact information is down in the description. Now this home, the way it sits right now, is priced at $390,000. And if you want to see the entire Cypress Bay community, then check out this video right here. I'll see you there.